that when wrong occurs over here, it will be set right. And that when wrong occurred over there, it was placed on stilts and compounded by cover-ups and rewards. And Mr. Speaker, Exhibit A, in 2002, when the member for Fort George was Prime Minister and the dam broke and the passport scandal inundated the then Minister of Immigration, Max Samuels. Instead of firing Samuels, you are telling me about I must force Penner to leave the house. I can't do that. The people elected him. But what I could do, I have done. Compare that with the course of action you took, your then leader, your then Prime Minister, your party, your administration, or didn't take when Max Samuels was involved, when Max Samuels was involved in the kind of scandals that ultimately saw the U.S. Embassy and the State Department revoke his visa. Instead of firing the minister, the horribly compromised Prime Minister at the time said, and I quote, "It is the judgment of the Prime Minister that Minister Samuels should be retained in the cabinet." And that's the decision I took, and I am prepared to answer for that. Well, you'd answer for it today if you never answered.
I will raise another damning piece of evidence that is staring in the face of the government, and the Prime Minister is doing nothing about it. And that is the evidence implicating another Minister of State, Edmond Castro, in the sale and facilitation of visas. Mr.
Member.
That is out of order. You need to bring a privilege.
Member 38. Member, you can speak on a matter urgent national. Yes. But 38.8 is clear, member. It's difficult to mention what the leader of the opposition mentioned without mentioning the member from Kayo Northeast. But now you're going directly into the conduct of a member. Whether you like it or not, all members are your colleagues. And 38.8 is clear. If you want to speak about his conduct, you need to bring a motion for that.
Mr. Speaker,
you need to bring a motion on 38.8.
I am speaking about a matter of national concern in accordance with the rules of this House. At a press conference on October the 10th, the Prime Minister acknowledged that he had heard that there was a visa hustling taking place, what he called a visa hustling scheme. Others have called it a quota given to ministers. Said the Prime Minister, and I quote, Mr. Speaker, "I have heard that ministers, not minister, ministers are procuring visas for people. I've said pretty much at every second cabinet, if you are doing so, for God's sake, stop it. Stop it." This is not me saying so, Mr. Speaker. This is the Prime Minister. If there is one thing, he said,
members,
that can and would bring down this government, his government, it is hustling in immigration. I will close, Mr. Speaker, since you want to seem to shut me down.
No, absolutely
I will
not.
close simply by reminding the Prime Minister of what I said to him at the beginning of his tenure, when all was bright and beautiful, when all the promises were made about 6% growth every year and all that. I said to him,
remove this first, right just proceed, member.
I said to him, Mr. Speaker, and I'm sure he hasn't forgotten, "No, watch me. Watch yourself. No, watch me. Watch yourself." And I would like to, in fairness to the Prime Minister, repeat what he said to his own cabinet. For God's sake, man, stop it. Oh no, stop it.